Yo, what up, anime fans? Welcome to another video on my channel. I'm your host, Kyo Phoenix. Tonight, reviewing the 13th episode of Tropical-Rouge Precure. And this episode was pretty enjoyable. It was non-stop comedy throughout. Yeah, of course, it's an iconic anime. Of course, it's gonna have comedy, but this episode was a lot more comedy than usual. You know, but it's just good. So anyway, the episode starts out in St. Maratsu Sango's class. But I hear a broadcast announcement by the broadcasting committee about the whole mermaid sightings recently. Well, legends about them. How ancient times they sank ships. With just the powerless singing voice. Laura's obviously upset about this. And discuss about it in the tropical club. They do ask Laura about it. Of course, she denies it. I mean, come on, it's obvious she doesn't do it. She may be a narcissist, but she's a likable character. She's not a jerk. Sometimes. Really a lot of fun moments throughout with that scene. It goes in a lot of things. Whole things about discussing stuff about mermaids. And Laura, of course, Laura can sing. They ask her if she can sing. And she says yes. Well, I'll let you watch and see that. But anyway, anyway, they make head to the committee room. Well, no, we see two girls in the hallway, searching in a box. Nurse was asked what they're searching for, and they actually know Minori. She just says that they're members of the of the broadcasting committee. She doesn't. Okay, that's a problem there, really. She doesn't even she doesn't even tell us how she knows them. That's what's the whole point of that if we don't get an explanation of how she knows them? Because we always assume she was alone most of the time when she's reading her books and stuff. So why didn't they give a proper detailed explanation? Maybe they did, but it's just a substance all. I don't know. If one of you speaks Japanese, let me know what they say. Let me know what if they actually do mention how they know each other. Anyway, we're looking for. The reason in the box is a box for validations of what people want to see on the show. Well, here, because it's more of a radio show. It's like the school announcements, The broadcasting committee does a lot of stuff broadcasting about lunch and, well, even broadcast routes. Even broadcast during the day. You see it on a lot of schools across the US, I think, and Japan. I don't remember stuff about the UK, really. No, they don't really. They don't have morning announcements and stuff like that. There was actually an episode of South Park that did something terrible with that, but I'll not say South Park for my own review on it someday. So anyway, I noticed, I noticed left anything, so the Chapel Club decides to help out, or Manasseh decides to. Unless, then we cut to the, then we cut to the song goes on a shot with the girls at a child of what to see in the radio show. It's quite funny. Yeah. And I just want to say everything that Tropical Shine, about what's up, that's Tropical Shine. So, yeah. Someone doesn't know what to talk about. Minoy does not want to be on, doesn't want to go live, but she will help behind the scenes. Asuka, I'll come out what she said. It's not a funny moment. It's a funny moment, but you had to watch the episode yourself because I don't want to describe it. Because I can't remember much. So, I mean, Laura wants to help. Laura wants to be on the radio as well. For the broadcast, whatever. I'm just going to say, but just going to try. May sometimes say radio, so I apologise for that. I can't help it sometimes. I don't really know much about this stuff. It kind of would, but it would be on the radio, so no one would see Laura. But there was another big problem that means she had to reveal herself to members of the committee. Now she leads to Oscar and Sango saying no. She does that pouty face spin. You know, with the puffed up lips. It's something like Rick and Morty do sometimes, you know? Those puffed up, those lips. That's done an anime for comedy. Yeah. Yeah, what I like about anime is how expressive they can be sometimes with its features like the veins sometimes popping on the head, hands, or just big bulk, or just pop over the head, not on it, but you see it on the head. I like how expressive anime is, even with its comedy, like angry eyes, big heads, and goofy animation sometimes. That's what I like about anime, how unique it is. I don't mind the realistic tone anime, the movies and stuff, I don't have a grudge against those, I enjoy them. Digimon once had one. Anyway, back to the review. The man also asked if they could see what they, how everything goes, what it's like in there. The head of the committee has been getting off in her stomach. So I didn't really explain it. You'll just have to watch the episode itself. Anyway, during the announcements or during the broadcast, the person mentioned she ate an entire parfait, which was big. And doing that, her stomach starts to rumble in pain. The girls realize it was actually a stomach ache from the parfait. Be something big. Be careful. Don't order something that big, because that could be terrible for your body. And she has to be out sick for a bit. Into the second girl to continue the show. Well, she doesn't know what to do. The head is in sick bay, is in the nurse's office for a bit. Anyway, yeah. The girls decided to help out on the interview. There's a lot of wacky comedy throughout it. And stuff. Nacho yells into the microphone. Yells to an announcements. It's quite funny. That's just Nacho's personality. I really find that really unique and funny. And Minato can really read well. It's quite funny. And this is all being broadcast live. So every student and teacher can hear it in the school. Throughout the school. Really hilarious. So I'm not so convenient anymore. She went off script. She told him her name and what she likes doing. And she introduces the club's members. The Tropical Club's members. When it gets to Sango, we don't get to hear the others interview. In Sango's interview, a bug passes by. And Sango is scared she doesn't really like bugs. At least a lot of wacky comedy. With the blood flying everywhere. And still being broadcast live. It's very hilarious. We don't see most of it, but it's still funny. When Manatsu does finally call it and sends outside, the hotel room's in a mess and something goes out of it. It's actually hilarious. And since no one could continue the show, Laura showed up wearing a long skirt, which I would say looks really beautiful. I think I mentioned this in my first review on the series, how Laura is not like other mermaids in the world, as in, she uses her tail to her advantage. Like, this is a really unique idea. I like how Laura takes things a few bit differently to other mermaids, that making her tail more active in the role, than just being the lower half. She can hop on it. And she can hold stuff with it too. Now she's even able to stand on it for a brief amount of minutes. That is very unique. And it's a shame that other stories about mermaids don't do that. I don't know. Maybe because it's a kid's anime. I don't know. Anyway. That was over the broadcast. I'm surprised no one's questioned those pins on the pins on the flappy pins on her arms. I don't know why no one's ever questioned that. Well, the company didn't even question that. Because, she's just wearing a skirt and nothing else. Besides her regular outfit, I mean. So yeah, Laura holds up doing an interview. Then we cut to a shop in a sale going on downtown. The shops. With stuff being selling. Like what? Manabird being sold. I mentioned there's some funny bits about advice columns too. You just had to watch it. And the crab guy, whose name I still can't remember. I really gotta write it down someday. It's gonna be a long time. I'm gonna be watching this series for a couple more months until 2022. I still don't know remember that guy's name. He's so, that's another Uranide. He's over a megaphone this time. Of course, it's a little far away from the girls, so they don't notice it. And after the interview, when they take a break, the girls notice it, but don't know how to get to it because they are on the radio show. Laura was able to cover for them. Alright. And Laura starts to sing a song on the broadcast. I'm not saying Laura's voice actress is beautiful, has a beautiful singing voice. The song is catchy, even when you don't understand the lyrics. Now, let's see. Laura is voiced by can't even miss the page. That gets hot dog. Ah. Rina Hidaka. That's the voice of Laura. And I say I love her singing voice. It's really good. I don't know what other product she's been in. I might have to look her up sometime. But yeah, she is got a great voice. And pretty soon she's gonna be saying stuff, coming Cure, doing Cure Lemare. So, Rita Hidaka, you're a great actress. Your voice is just a brilliant. So yeah, the girls transform and Bobby Yarnaday while Laura's singing. They struggle to fight. When Laura's done, she hops out of the room and they don't even question her hopping. Like, they seriously don't question her hopping. That's just, I know it's a kid's anime and kids don't really think that much sometimes. But, so they could at least question why she's doing it. Maybe the skirt's so tight that she can't really move about in it much. And she leaves the room, shuts the door, and enters the aquabar before anyone notices. Also, earlier, no one noticed her coming out because, well, the second girl just bent down to drop in a pencil. Hey, she managed to reach the girl in time and take back the motivation. The girls speed up with their Precure mixed Tropical and head back. And the committee members were able to thank them and that they want to see more of Laura. Of course, they can't tell her what they can't tell them why she can't come back. Miles was jealous that she didn't get to hear Laura sing. Then we cut to the end dance with Laura's version this time. Second time. You know, I mentioned this before, but I like that Laura. It's pretty unique that Laura is the first non-pretty cool to become part of the end dance. In a way. Because again, she's not the first non-mascot. She's the first non-mascot character in Precure. Is well, besides Reiji and besides the two besides that guy Megumi liked in in Happiness Charge Precure, and that girl was friends with Cure Flora in Go Princess Precure. They're the best characters to fight. The best non-Cure characters. Well, obviously the male one is not going to become a Cure. Out there anyway. But you could have thought that the girl with glasses could have become a Precure. Nah, she didn't do anything with that. It was really interesting. I really gotta watch Roller Go Princess though to get more of an opinion on her. So anyway, yeah. Next episode, the girls are going to be preschool teachers or kindergarten teachers. I don't know which one. They're going to be helping out some little kids next episode. And no one's going to be helping out too. Yeah, kids are not going to question that. I'm saying next week's episode is going to be interesting. Episode 14. We just got a couple more weeks till Kill the Mares. The possible Kill the Mare appears. Still unknown. Probably episode 20 or 29. Or probably episode 25. I'm not sure. We'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. If you enjoy my content, leave a like below. Like this video, share it with a friend. And it turns out most of you guys are not subscribed to who watch my videos are not subscribed. So hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to stay up to date on my videos so you'll be supporting this channel. Thank you, and I'll see you all tomorrow on Taxi. I hope.